Hello everyone and welcome to Amey's session. We are hoping that you're enjoying Girl Guiding Adventure at Home Festival so far and are really excited today that we can be showing you how to welcome birds into your garden by making a rather fabulous bird feeder out of a plastic bottle. My name is Louise Ousley and I'm the Education Centre Manager at a company called Amey. At Amey we create safer, smarter and more sustainable places to live, work and travel in many aspects of our daily life. In my job I get to teach young people and adults about waste, how it's treated, how it's dealt with, what amazing technology we use to sort and separate it, and also how we generate electricity from it. I've brought my colleague along today to help me to build my bird feeder. Would you like to meet her?
Thanks, Louise. So, I'm Isla Buchanan and I'm a project manager with Amey working on the Traffic Scotland contract. Also, you'll notice I've got my guiding uniform on, so you might know me as Tawny Owl or Barn Owl, depending on where I've done brownies with you, or you might know me as Isla if I've been one of your ranger leaders. So I'm quite excited to be doing this today with Louise. So what is it we need to make a bird feeder? First of all, we need an empty drinks bottle. This was a fizzy pop one. You want one ideally no bigger than 500ml. A couple of pencils. You'll need a skewer with a pointy edge to help make the holes, a length of garden wire, or if you've not got that, a length of string or twine, about 25 centimetres, doesn't need to be exact. You'll also need to help you a pair of scissors, a jug, a mixing bowl to protect your table, chopping board, and let's not forget bird food. You'll need to be able to put some feed in your bird feeder. So I've got here some bird feed that we had in the house from the previous garden centre visit. If you've not got that, you can make your own using a mix of oats, maybe some seeds or some breadcrumbs.
The first thing you need to do is to make your perches. Be very careful with this because it is very sharp and we don't want to hurt our hands. So you want to place your bottle firmly on your board or your protective hard surface, and the first perch holes that you're going to do are going to be about 2 centimetres from the bottom of the bottle. If you look, a lot of the bottles have a seam line on them, so it'll help you to get them nice and straight. Press down firmly. And then all the way through to the other side. I'll hold it up so you guys can see it coming through. Once you've done that, you need to use your scissors to make a slightly bigger hole so that you're able to get your pencil through. Again, be very careful when you're doing this as they can be extremely sharp. Try not to make the holes too big, otherwise your pencils will end up falling through. And then, Isla, over to you. Can you show me the next step, please?
Thanks. So I've got my bottle and I've got my pencils ready. We're going to take one of our pencils and push it through both sides. Now don't hold it too close to the end when you push it in or you might break it. And then you have a perch. Next, I'm going to turn the bottle 90 degrees and repeat the step Louise did of making holes through it. Now you want that to be made about 90-degree angle, it doesn't need to be exact, but so that it's opposite and it crosses over to make a cross. Okay, remember, take your scissors and twist it through it to make the holes slightly larger, get your pencils in. I'm then going to repeat the process with the next pencil. Holding it, remember, hold it close to the tip. And we have 2.
Thanks, Isla. So as you can see, I've got my 2 perches here on opposite sides of each other. We also need to make sure that we put holes in so that the birds are able to get the food out. And the food holes need to be just above the perch. It's exactly the same as we've just done. So if you notice, I've got the the bottle on the edge of the table because it's a little bit easier because of the perches. If you want to take it out, the pencils out, then feel free. What you need to do is use your sharp object, make a hole, then use your scissors to be able to cut a hole about the same size as a 5p piece. So then you go through, nice and simple, about 2 centimetres in diameter, and if you need to, get an adult to help you with it. So I'll put my pencil back in to show you what it's going to look like. And the hole is directly above the perch. So you do exactly the same thing in the other places. Then once you've done your perch holes with your feeding holes, you need to be able to hang it. So you do exactly the same thing using your skewer to put holes about 2 or 3 centimetres from the top of the bottle, but you don't need to make the holes too much bigger. This depends on your wire. Okay? So again, pressing down nice and hard, secure your bottle and be very careful of your fingers. And just push this all the way through, and there we go. Okay, so Isla is going to help me fitting the wire. Isla, how do I fit the wire?
Fitting the wire to thread it is quite easy. You take your bottle, you've got the holes that we've made in the top, and either take your piece of garden wire or garden twine, which is slightly harder to thread through, but I'm sure you'll manage, and just thread it through as if you would a needle, and bring the ends up, cross them over together at the top, and then twist them together so you've got a sharp end, and it bends it down. And then you have your bottle ready to hang. So Louise, it looks like a bird feeder now, but there's no food.
Okay, thanks Isla. So we've got the bottle, the wire and our perches. You are absolutely right, our birds need something to eat. Now, birdseed may be pretty hard to get hold of wherever you are. You can always make your own if you want to. Okay, so all you're going to do is you could use some oats or some breadcrumbs, something that you've got left over from the house. To make sure we don't make a mess, because it's always good to tidy up after ourselves, is we're going to use a plastic bowl like this and we're going to sit our feeder in it. Okay, now the idea is that we use our jug of bird feed and we're going to pour it in. Now obviously, because we've got the bowl underneath, that is going to cut any of the seeds that are going to go anywhere. Unfortunately, quite a few of mine have gone, but I've got the bowl in there to do that. So you're going to fill it up to about 2 centimetres from the top. You're going to put your lid on and there is your bird feeder. So, what do I do with it now, Isla?
So now we have our finished bird feeders, it just needs a home. I'm going to put mine in this tree in my garden. I'm standing a bit of a slope just now because birds like to be out of reach of predators. Ideally you want to place your bird feeder at eye level or higher. I'm going to put mine on this tree, just like this, which you'll notice I've got another bird feeder here. This is the one my wee girl, who's also known as Baby Owl because she's a wee bit too young yet at 3 to be a rainbow, has made. Hers has got some stickers on it, so that's a moth and a butterfly. You can decorate yours as well if you wish. And if you wish to enter your bird feeder into our competition, you go onto social media, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, use the hashtag Amey ED and tag at Amey PLC. Feel free as well, of course, to mention the Girl Guiding hashtag Adventures at Home, because that's what this day has been all about, and you might be in with a chance of winning a prize.
Thank you so much, girls, for watching Amy's session today on how to make a bird feeder, and we look forward to seeing all your creations.